mean to be sweating you. All I wanna do is just talk to you. I don't mean to be sweating you. All I wanna do is just talk to you. I don't mean to be sweating you. All I wanna do is just talk to you. I don't mean to be sweating you. Let's talk about it. Let's talk.
Welcome everybody to another episode of Just Talking to You. I'm your host, Big Smooth, and we have the crew with us tonight. And we have someone sitting in with us tonight with the crew, Tiff2MyLou. We're going to get started. Everybody introduce yourself tonight. Start with Chris Dorian.
Hey everybody, it's your man Chris Dorian, here to say hi. I'm back to say hi to your mom and them again.
They're going to cuss your head. They're going to get you. All right, Dre Day. Dre Day, say hi to
Hello, everybody. It's me, Dre Day, the Texas Tornado. Woo!
All right, Nay.
Hello, everyone. I am Nene.
All right. Now, we got our guest tonight, Tiff2MyLou. Say hi to everybody, Tiff.
Hi, it's your girl Tiff. I'm glad to be here, and I'm excited.
All right. How was everybody's day today?
It was actually good.
Okay, what happened, Dre Day? Why was it good, Dre Day?
Oh, no, that was Nene.
Oh, Nene, why was your day good, Nene?
Well, one, because I was off, and it was a beautiful day. I'm never off when it's nice outside. So, yeah, that was pretty much it. I ain't have to do nothing.
What you didn't have nobody come through, slide through on you or nothing? You didn't have one?
Nope, I went to Walmart, walked around for a while. I went and got a cake. I went and got some flowers for my friend. I didn't have to do nothing. I went and got a pedicure.
Oh, got them dogs done. That's what's
Yes, gotta keep them toes together. And that's it. It was just nice outside.
So you got company coming through tonight? Which company member you got? Because I know our last episode, I mean, hey, you had hey.
No, that
I don't know. I mean, I don't know which one you. Okay.
Get me. You gonna have me in trouble. I'm so serious.
Oh, the jam job. Dre Day, how was your day today?
my day tried me. They tried me today.
What they do
Like,
to you?
How? Okay, so, at work today, I work with two other ladies in my side of the department. And they just argue, fight. So I went to lunch with one of them, not because I like one over the other, but because I was hungry and she was ready to go. So I went with her. When I come back, the other one, I see y'all left me here. Ma'am, let me tell you something. I'm too old for this. Because, see, I mind my business. I get in my little cubicle. And I mind my little business, I do my little work. All that y'all arguing about, I don't need. So I was ready to get out of there. 5 o'clock came, I burned out of there. I'm not going to sit here with y'all cutting y'all's eyes at each other.
You just said to hell with them. They was mad over lunch, huh?
They mad over other stuff. One of them make more money than the other. Everybody here make more money than me. I only been here 6 months. So if anybody gonna be mad, let it be me. But no, y'all want to fight.
Well, what y'all eat for lunch then? That could have been the reason why she was pissed too.
I went and got a black bean burger. Like, don't be mad about that, and some onion rings.
She probably wanted them damn onion rings. That's why she was mad at you and asked if she wanted nothing, and she was hungry, and she had to go eat out the vending machine.
No, she went to Popeyes. Matter of fact, she had Postmates deliver Popeyes to the office.
Oh,
so
wow.
No.
so she had, okay.
Right.
That's what's up. Tiff2MyLou, our guest. How was your day today?
You know what? My day was cool for real. I pretty much just relaxed and chilled. It was laid back for real.
You laid back?
Yeah. It was, I did a little work. Chill. It was a cooler day.
Oh.
I ain't had no drama. No beef.
Uh,
I was cool.
you always winning when you don't have no drama and no beef. I
Yes,
tell you that.
yes.
So you just chilled out today, huh?
I just posted up. Yes.
There you go. I ain't mad at you. Chris,
Yeah.
how was your day, man?
I had a pretty all right day.
Okay.
I did find out something new.
What you find out?
Watching something on TV, and I think I was watching something on YouTube, and somebody made a joke about something called a rusty trombone. And I said, what the heck is a rusty trombone? So I went ahead and see.
Did you
What
hear
is
about?
it?
If you laughing that hard,
Hey,
you nasty. Because
did
I
you-
had no idea what this
What
was.
is it?
So I know
My
you.
young Christian ears was not
hey,
ready for what I
hey,
read, or
I-
I wasn't ready.
Hey, I know you ain't worried. I know you ain't heard about the Dirty Sanchez. Then
I know what a dirty
What is
Sanchez
that?
is.
I don't know what none of it is.
Tell
I do
us.
know what a dirty
you're gonna have
Sanchez
to
is
look
only
up.
because of Screech from Saved by the Bell. That's the only
What
reason why
is
I know
it?
what that is.
You're gonna have to look up a Dirty Sanchez and a
I'm
Rusty
looking it
A
up
Trombone.
rusty trombone. I said, who does that? And who's handing them out? Like, who is doing that?
What
to
is
people?
it?
hey, Tiff2MyLou, you know
I
what?
don't know
Dirty
what I can
Sanchez
say. I don't know what I can say on YouTube.
Brian said that we can
But
say anything. He
apparently-
said we can say the P word.
is? We can say
You
anything.
know what a slide is on the trombone, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so imagine the man's part is the slide of the trombone.
You can say the P word.
Or the
His
D-
penis is the slide part of the trombone.
Okay.
So that's being hit. Now, the mouthpiece of the trombone, if you think about the anatomy of if that's the slide, where the mouthpiece at? And why is the trombone rusty? Put all that together, and you got the rusty trombone.
Oh wow.
Who's handing those out? Who is doing
Oh
that?
my God.
Super freak Rick James is handing them out, baby. That's who handing
Somebody
them out.
on OnlyFans is doing it right now.
Oh my God.
Absolutely.
I said,
So what's-
whoa.
So what's the Dirty Sanchez then?
The Dirty
Okay.
Sanchez.
Am I the only one that don't know what that is?
I don't
Okay,
either, girl.
imagine
I'm over
somebody walk in
Googling
the
it.
back of your house and they got their shoes muddy, right?
Okay.
So somebody come to the back door with muddy shoes, but they just go into the front doorway and wipe their muddy shoes all across the top of the doorway in the front,
Oh,
The top of the doorway.
Oh
The
my
top of
God.
the doorway.
all across, making something that looks like a brown
A
mustache.
mustache.
Hey, let me tell you something. My brother, I didn't know about the Dirty Sanchez till my brother told me about it. My brother is, hey, he'll tell you what a Dirty Sanchez is and he'll have you laughing. So,
Oh, Lord.
so I know Tiff2MyLou know my brother quite well. That'd be a good question to ask him. What is a Dirty Sanchez?
Dirty Sanchez. I'm on it. I'm taking notes.
Now you better not let him give you a Dirty Sanchez. You better ask him.
he trying to fight him because I don't like what I'm seeing. We gonna fight. I'm telling you.
So you see one. Like,
They-
why is
they
that real? Why
already
is this
see
a
what
real
a Dirty
thing?
Sanchez is.
Yeah, I can't believe that. Like, I wish you would. I wish
What
you would.
did they mama do to them that makes them want to do that to somebody else? Like, why is this? What about that is like, ooh, I can't wait to just.
Man, I don't know what the hell they did because that no. I mean, I sit back,
That's
I'm like,
different.
wow.
That's
I said,
different.
You let somebody pull that one off, boy. Hey, woo,
You got some issues.
And y'all know I have no problem with nobody and their sexual preference whatsoever. But as a straight man, if you get rusty trombone, does that make you change up your affinity on things? Are you different now? Is it a
Not if it's a woman that does it. It should.
yeah.
Yeah, if it's a woman.
yeah, okay?
then-
But okay, that's obviously somebody you're not kissing no more.
Okay, clearly you're not from the South. This is real clear. Guys in the South don't care.
So with the dirty trombone, you know, I don't know who.
She said
It's-
dirty trombone. You
The
meant
rusty trombone.
No, it says dirty trombone. It says. I'm trying to skip all the
It's
other
worse than
stuff.
that rusty.
So it
stuff.
says, and your hand movement, you'll bring it around your partner like you playing a trombone. So you just gonna strap that like that?
That's what it said. I told you.
That's what it
And your
is.
hand movement, you will resemble someone playing the trombone. I am too through. I'm sending this to somebody.
Oh my God.
Did you send it to him like, hey, baby, I got something we can try?
I say, read this. Like, I've never heard of this.
Hey,
I feel so young.
we gotta try this.
I had to look it up. I was like, man, what are they? Why is that joke so funny? I was
Now,
like,
now I got
oh
to,
my gosh.
now I have to worry. Now I have to wonder about the people that I've been around now because I
Right.
knew this stuff. So like, and I've
Oh.
It's
known
like
for
you never
years.
know.
Like I
Yeah.
thought this was common knowledge.
It wasn't for me.
Wow.
But I did, but to be fair, I worked in a men's prison for 18 years. So there's a lot of things
That makes it worse. No, no,
They was tromboning and Sanchez
no.
What?
every damn thing.
That's
What?
not okay.
so there may be things that I know.
That's nasty though. Like if you take your finger and put it near my face, I'm like, no, we're gonna
I'm
fight.
beating your, I'm
Are you
beating your
talking about the
ass.
Sanchez? It's not a
She
finger
just
that
said-
gets
It's
put in
not
your
the
face.
finger deal.
Hold on, Tiff.
That's not a
Tiff,
finger.
Tiff, what you say you gonna do to him?
I'm beating their ass. I'm beating their ass. We
Oh,
beefing.
That's it.
We
Mom.
beefing.
She say she
Period.
finna whoop him.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
not the
I
finger.
agree.
It's not the finger, Nene.
Well, we said, let me look.
Yeah, it's not the
Oh
finger.
my God.
Not the
man.
finger.
Read it loud. Read it loud, Nay.
Read it aloud.
Oh my God, y'all.
It must be
See?
something crazy because she over
See?
there yelling.
Exactly.
Woo!
She's
It
seen
say
it.
a dirty. I'm reading the Sanchez, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay, so a dirty Sanchez is performed when a male fingers, when a male fingers a female in her ass and wipes the
That's not
you
the one I
wipe
heard
anything
about.
on my
Yeah, that-
upper lip, baby, we banging.
Okay,
That's
that's
not the one I heard about. It wasn't
Yeah.
a finger.
So and then it say, what you refer to below when a male inserts his penis into a female's ass and then transfers the fecal matter,
Fecal.
fecal matter from his penis to a female's upper lip is a dirty Rodriguez.
Okay.
The
You know
first
what?
cousin, that's the first cousin of the dirty chance. You know what?
There's levels to it.
it's levels to this, obviously.
You hear me?
'Cause
It's
that's not
families.
even what I thought it was.
You know what? I thought I was a
Dirty
freak.
family.
It's things like that that let you know that your freak level ain't what other.
Hello.
Oh my God.
Because I thought I was something else, but you do this, like we're gonna, I don't know.
I'm
ain't
not
about
there.
that
I'm a
life.
3. Compared to this, I'm a 3.
You said
I
that's a
ain't- I ain't
10, you a
about
3.
that
I
That's
thought
a
I
10,
was
I'm
a
a 3.
10, but I might be a 2 because you ain't doing that to me. You ain't about to. Nah, I'm telling you, like I'm gonna look at you like you crazy as hell, and then it's gonna be a problem.
we could definitely do a whole show on this, man. Oh my God, y'all up here, the looks on your faces is priceless.
I can't take it.
Oh,
I
my
never heard
God.
of this in my life.
Oh my God. But we're gonna jump off of our topic for the night, guys. And our topic for the night is having a work wife or work husband okay? Man, this is a topic that hey, it can go either way. You can
I got an easy answer.
different perspective. We'll start off with you, Chris Dorian. What you say, man?
My easy answer is you can have a work wife or work husband if you don't got a home husband or home wife.
Makes sense. Makes a lot of sense.
Because hey, you're gonna end up putting that pen in that company ink,
Man,
to see if that paper roll right.
man, he just said it just like that, huh? What about you, Dre? What you think about work wife and work husband?
So I got to tell it like this. My answer is not so simple. So of course, I worked around a lot of men, and I mean the officers. I mean the staff. I don't mean the inmates.
Okay.
And by being one of the ladies there, they took care of us. So it was natural that you develop these work husband type situations. And so I might have 3 or 4 work husbands at one time, and especially as I rose up in rank, everybody, after a while, they figure you can get in perks. So I'd have guys that was always buying me commissary, or, guys that wanted to buy me stuff, purses and phones and all kinds of stuff. So I always had that situation, but I always kept it professional. I was always tried to be above board. Well, there was one particular situation where I was sent to another city to work in an administrative office because I was being set up to promote. And I was being set up to promote to assistant warden. That's what this was. So I was out there for about 6 months, and there was a guy there who worked in the office that I was in. And me and him, we got kind of close. It became a work husband type situation because that's just how it is in the prison system. Officers take care of each other. And I came back to Dallas one weekend, and when I went back to work, we sitting up chit-chatting about our weekend, and he just straight up asked me, he said, well, when you was in Dallas, did you have sex? Sir?
Wait a minute. What did he say?
And he asked me if I'd had sex when I came home, and I was like, why would you ask me that?
Your guy asked you that?
No, this is the guy at work.
Her work husband.
My work husband asking me, did I come home and have sex that weekend? And I was like, why would you ask me that? Because I know you went home and you had sex. I know you went back to Athens and you had sex because that's where your wife is, back in Athens. So why are you asking me? He was like, well, don't you think that that's something that I need to know? Sir, we ain't never touched each other. And I'm telling you, it was like that deep. Like he was seriously in his feelings about it. And I never answered the question because I couldn't understand the answer. So I think
you went back to Dallas and got your screws knocked off. But go ahead. Go ahead. Finish up. I'm sorry.
Sir, I've been told you several times that I'm a Christian lady.
Oh, man. Hey. And I told you several times. Them the wild ones right there. But go ahead.
Them the ones that's doing God's work because they calling God the most.
Shout out to all the Christian women out there. That's what's up. What you
got
say?
It was slow. Then they got it. It was a little slow. But
Chris, what you say? I ain't hear you. What you say, Chris?
Oh my God.
I said they doing God's work the most because they calling God the most.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, but I feel like if you're gonna have a work husband, when you realize you have a work wife or a work husband, you probably need to sit down with them and establish where the lines are, because clearly he didn't understand where the lines were, like at all. And then when I came back to Dallas, this was so cold about it. He would specifically, like, if they had to do a like an audit or something, or they had to come up and do an inspection or something, he would make it his business to come up and come to my facility just so he could come hang out with me. And I was just like, we ain't that close. And then be mad at the other. He'd see my other work husbands.
Let me ask you this.
Mad at them.
What was any sexual chemistry between y'all?
There was chemistry. I could have took it there. But I
sexual
didn't.
Chemistry, like you like, man, I wonder how he move, how he do that thing, or if he was wondering like, oh man, I wonder how she get down. Was it sexual chemistry?
I mean, we had chatted about it once on a trip. We had to go down to Galveston or something, and so we talked on the way to Galveston.
So it was sexual chemistry between you.
Yeah, but we never did anything. So it wasn't no reason for you to even ask.
Was that your choice? Was that your choice or his choice?
Yes, that was very much my choice.
It's always gonna be her choice, bro.
It's always the woman's choice. It's always the woman's choice.
The woman got to open the door for you to be able to walk in there.
Right.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, like we never discussed it, but for you to just ask me out of the blue, like, did you go home and have sex? Well, did you go home and have sex with your married ass? So,
whoa,
that's pretty wild.
Yeah, so I think you can have them, because these are the people that are gonna look out for you one way or the other. But
I was just about to say that
lines need to be drawn.
Yeah,
it needs to be established what's gonna happen, what's not gonna happen.
Good. What about you, Tiff2MyLou? Is work life appropriate? Talk to me.
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm in alignment with what Chris said. Okay, if you are married in real life, ain't none of that wife, work wife or work husband. Period. Because what we doing? Now, on the other end, I do think that it's okay if you go out to lunch with a coworker. You know what I'm saying? Okay, Josh want me to go to lunch with him. I would definitely text my husband and be like, look, is it cool? But Josh, we ain't no work husband and wife.
Yes.
I don't think that's appropriate. Period. Because then, like what I was reading something earlier, Brian, after you told me what the topic was going to be. So 1 out of 5 coworkers have had an affair with somebody at work. 1 out of 5 employees have had an affair with somebody at work.
That seems like that's a low number, honestly.
So that's 20.
1 out of 5 people.
20%.
So that's 20% of the people that you walk around and that you work with had sexual relations with somebody in the office. That is that. I think 20% of the people that's a big number, man. I mean, so, oh man, wow.
I
think that's a big number. And who knows?
I think the number's being shaved a little bit, to be honest. I'm just gonna say that.
Well, it depends. Like, look now, 20% in a small company, you wouldn't miss it, but 20% in a Fortune 500 company, a huge company, over 4,000 or 5,000. Oh man, that's huge numbers, man.
Yeah.
And man, that's interesting. What about you, Nate? What you think about it?
Me personally, I wouldn't. I've been in that situation. I worked at Barnes Hospital, and that's a big company. And no matter what department you in, no matter what, somebody always want to play that work husband, work wife, but they have one agenda. They only want the sex. And I've worked there, and I just never feel for it. I used to get attacked like every time you turn around. I'm like, nah, I'm good. But then I see my other coworkers and other people, they just went for it. They fucking all through the hospital. I'm talking about like, and I'm like, what is happening here?
Number one spot for that?
Huh? No, like, but it come from that work wife, work husband, and these people have spouse at home, So it's like I wouldn't want it if I had a spouse. Absolutely not. Like, no, because I mean, at some point, it's only one thing. They might want to go further, or they might just want to just keep that going along. But yeah, it's a no for me.
I'm thinking about our question about the work wife. Like, it could be broad situation. I think we're talking about work affairs and combining work affairs versus having a person at your job that is of the opposite sex that you can depend on and make.
It turns into that though.
Like it
does.
Could. Like,
if
hey, I need you to get those papers off the fax machine for me.
You're right.
It may go from that, or let's go grab lunch together, and then as y'all talking and laughing and snickering. Yeah.
Don't nothing.
I'm not gonna
make the draws drop.
I'm not gonna act like I'm innocent of it. I'm not. I'm not gonna say I'm innocent of it. So
you
most
make
definitely,
I have like with me,
and it most definitely went the other way.
What?
Man, I got a take on that work wives, work husband thing. Is it okay? Is it okay to have a work wife or work husband? Hell no. I'm just gonna flat out call it like it. Hell no, it ain't okay to have no work wife or work husband. I'm gonna tell you the reason why. Because with the title wife, it comes a great deal of responsibility. And you just can't throw that or the title husband. It comes a great deal of responsibility. You don't just throw that out there and just say it's my work wife, my work husband. And another thing with your work wife or work husband, that is a person that you have you have a level of attraction to, and you got a level of attraction to that person. That person has a level of attraction to you. Two attractions. Now, prime example, you and your spouse could just been into it for the last couple of days, and that work wife or that work husband come over there. Hey, everything okay? You can talk to me, and let me buy you some lunch. And James
come through.
That's it. And then they get that vulnerability
right there.
It's a vulnerability. You're vulnerable.
You seem tense. Let me rub your shoulders for you.
You vulnerable and everything. Hey, girl. After we get off tonight, we all go over to TGI's and do a little happy hour and everything. Come on with us. Things ain't right at home, so you like, okay, I can hang out for a little while and stuff. Then you go over there to TGI's, get your cup of drinks, and you really loosen up. And then he's sitting next to you, rubbing you on your arm or rubbing on you, like y'all laughing and giggling and sniggling and stuff. Next thing you know, he said, "Hey, we're going to this other spot. You gonna come with us?" Next thing you know, hey, you ain't things ain't right at home. So hey,
Right.
you keep on going. And next thing you know, y'all at the other spot getting more drinks in you and everything. Y'all on the dance floor dancing. And then after y'all dancing and stuff, he leaned over and y'all end up kissing. And it started off simple and innocent because you
Right.
had issues at home and he caught you at a vulnerable spot, or vice versa. You could have caught him when he was vulnerable and everything. Everything
I
wasn't
was
right
gonna
at
say
home and
the opposite way
everything.
it works too.
It's both ways because
Yeah.
the wife, you could be into it with your wife, and she said, "Hey, you know what? You don't need to be coming to work like this. I bought you something to eat and everything." And then she said, "Just relax. Hey, after we get off work today, hey, meet me over here at such and such. We can just sit down and talk. Meet me at the park." And
Right.
those are opening up doors that you don't want your spouse to feel uncomfortable with. So work wives,
Right.
work husbands, you don't want to do that because it can lead to a whole lot of things, especially if the persons are single. If one person is single and one person is
Yeah.
married, that can give off bad vibes. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
just saying that give off real bad vibes because now this person single, their expectations are completely different now. They may be like, you know what, I'm feeling her, and she don't need to be with him. He
Hmm.
ain't right for her. He dogging her out. He ain't treating her right. He ain't doing this. Or she say, "Hey, you don't need to be with her. You need a woman that's gonna appreciate
Brian, get out my house.
you.
Get out my house.
You
Get out
need
my
a
house, Brian.
woman that can. Hey, you need a woman that will appreciate you.
Is that who made that mustard choli?
Get out my house,
Hey,
man. I'm sitting
hey,
here like,
hey,
did you have a camera?
hey. I'm
Like,
telling you,
what is
bro.
going on?
Hey, you don't need that lady in your. Hey, you need somebody like me that's gonna appreciate you. That's gonna love on you, and then now it started off simple as a work wife and work husband. And now it goes into the danger zone, into an affair.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Um,
What?
how do you then feel about people just having friends of the opposite sex?
Oh, it's nothing wrong with having a friend or nothing. But
That's
when
all the
you
work husband is
no,
my
no,
friend.
No,
No, it's not.
no,
it's
hell no.
more.
Yeah,
You know, you're around the
Because
work
you
husband 8 hours,
or 12.
yes.
8
Or
to
yeah,
12
5
hours.
days a week.
You're around your husband maybe 1 to 2 because y'all just in the house until y'all go to bed. Y'all ain't doing nothing but working. Y'all dealing with the
Mm-hmm.
kids, y'all dealing with dinner, dealing with chores, and then I'm tired and ready to go to bed. If
Mm-hmm.
you got enough energy, you may roll over and do something before you go to sleep or when you wake up. Hopefully both. But whatever way happens, that's all. Y'all not spending a lot of interaction with each other.
Right.
That
Mhm.
excitement
Yeah.
of getting to know someone and the laughing and joking and that newness and everything is gone.
Yeah.
So y'all have gone through that we together, y'all in that we together plateau versus that
Right.
excitement of I'm getting to learn a new person. And then
Yeah.
that's where those feelings come in. And it
And you
causes
with that
problems.
work, yeah, you with that work person a lot more than you are. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? You
Hmm.
seeing that person, you noticing what they wearing to work. You know, if they
Mhm.
walk into the printer, you're like, oh, okay. You know, he got his
Right.
new little blazer on, or she got her new little. You start noticing new things about the
Everything.
work
Or he
spouse.
got
All
a
of
new
that happens.
he got a new cologne on today.
I was just
Dang.
gonna say he
Yeah.
smell good.
He smell good
And he
today.
did it on
That's it right
purpose.
there. That's all
And
it
he did it
is.
on purpose because he's getting compliments. At home, he ain't getting compliments.
He
She's
ain't
sick of
getting
your
no
Exactly.
dusty ass.
compliments.
Boom.
So
He
She's
now,
sick of your
he
dusty. She
said
don't want
she
to deal
sick
with
of
you.
him.
right, don't get out of here. So now he's getting those compliments at work from that work wife, and then that work wife coming home, she making him a meal that's in Tupperware and everything. He got him a meal and everything. He sit at his desk. She bring over here when he got a break. She bring him a Pepsi over there or a soda or a juice or something. Bring him something out the vending machine. He do something for her. They go out on Fridays when everybody get paid. They order pizza. He buy pizza for her and everything. They sit and they have lunch together and everything. And after a while, when things aren't right on the home front, it's going to start being feelings that's going to start being more
Right.
more involved with that person. And now you to the point now you like, hey man, this ain't happening at home and everything.
And that infatuation kick in versus the love that you got for the person you got. You love that person.
Yeah.
Right.
But
You
are
love them.
infatuated
But
with that.
infatuation is quick, fast, a quick fire. That can go
Yeah.
out fast, but you actually have that love with that person ain't going nowhere.
Right.
You might not like them sometime, but you love them and you're gonna be there.
Right.
You know,
It's
because
that thrill. It's that thrill of something new, almost like the
Yes.
thrill of the chase. It's something new,
Yes.
and you know, like you get a new pair of shoes. You were so excited about them. You weren't like as a kid. You get that new Xbox and you
Yeah.
playing it, and you just so excited. But then, okay, time goes on. A new one gonna come out.
Yeah.
You know, it's that thrill of something new.
Mhm.
And
Uh-huh.
if in real life, if you ever had that chance to be with that work husband or work wife, they probably ain't even everything they cracked up to be.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yes.
You know,
Because
Because you don't know they crazy.
right.
You
Right.
don't know, like, you know what, do they got you? Or like, is it going to be a chemistry with it? Is it going to actually be a chemistry? All that
Right.
stuff comes into play.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You with that
see,
person that you married for a reason.
you see things at surface level. You'll be able to just see it at surface level. You see what you see at work. He smell good. He look good. He funny. He have
Right.
charisma about himself. He charming. But then you don't see him at home when that actual wife is dealing with him to see what type of person he really is at home and everything.
Right.
He could be that type of person you like, oh my God, what's wrong with this dude?
Right.
So you don't know what type of person he is at home and everything. So you never know. You never know what type of person that individual is.
Right.
And what you just said earlier about if you the one that's in the relationship, you married or in a relationship, and the other one single, that's never a good mix. Because the one that's single always want the person that you with to know.
Yeah.
It may start out as a secret, but eventually that gets old, and they want the person, they are going to accidentally call you at the wrong time.
Yeah.
They gonna leave stuff around you, accidentally leave a mark or clothing on you,
Yeah.
hug you in a spot where makeup is on you in some way. That is always going to happen. They want that person to find out. Just so possibly, if you're not with them, you can be with me.
Yeah.
Don't nobody want nobody that, okay, I'm just gonna say this. I don't want nobody for real that I got cheating. Nobody.
It's not going to end well.
Like I don't
Wait,
like
say it
had
again.
I-
Say what you
what-
said again. You don't
I
want
don't
nobody
want
that's what?
anybody. I don't want nobody with me, like to leave they spouse or
Right.
nothing for me. Like say for instance, I had gone on ahead and went on with that dude and had some sort of other relationship with him, some extra parts of the relationship. And then he was like, "Oh, Sandra, I'm finna leave my wife and come be with you." Oh no, you're not. You're not coming here with
I don't
that.
trust you, motherfucker.
Right? I don't trust you. Like you trash.
real.
I know personally that you trash. Like that, and no, I wouldn't want anybody like that, you know. And as far as the single person always wanting somebody to know, some people like their lives.
Yeah.
And I don't need nobody investigating what they see as a crime. They see some lipstick on the shirt or then left
Right.
some earrings in the car or something like that, and it comes back to me. I don't need to get shot. I like my life. So
Right.
if I was gonna
For
do something
real.
like that, the
Life
other person
teach
would
you hard
never know.
lessons. Life
Huh?
teach you hard lessons. I know it taught
Yeah.
me some hard lessons.
I used to
had
be
learn
crazy
different.
like that. I was knocking heads
I'm not
off
gonna
and
do
doing
that.
everything.
So you was that
And
crazy, huh? You was that crazy, huh?
When
Nate?
I was married, yeah. Because if my husband was cheating, I never went to the woman. I always went to him.
Okay.
You know,
as
but
you
then
should.
when I respectably went to the woman, you know, like just I understand what he doing, just cut it off. You know, like just don't answer his calls. I had one tell me like, but I love him too. Okay.
Oh.
So she just got the repercussion with him. And you know, I came to you when I did, because at first I didn't. But I tried to talk nicely. You know, I believe in going to that person. Like that's why, like, I don't mind. I wouldn't mind. I mind the work husband, work wife. Like that's a no. But to have a female friend, yeah, I wouldn't mind. But I don't know. It's like a yeah, no. Because a man can have me as a friend genuinely, But
Yeah.
can my man have that woman as a friend genuinely? You know, can she be
Right.
the woman like me? You know?
And that's the thing. You trust your spouse, but you don't trust. Hey, I don't know that other person. I trust my spouse, but I don't know what that other person's intentions is.
Yeah,
So
Both men and women know when somebody's hawking after their man or woman.
sure do.
it's just
Well,
like
you listen, you trust your spouse.
Mhm.
Everybody trusts their spouse, okay? Everybody, you could just assume that everybody is gonna trust their spouse. But at the same time, you don't want to put your spouse in a situation, or you don't want your spouse in a situation to where they will be tested or be
Nobody's
vulnerable.
perfect.
You
Nobody's
know what I
perfect.
mean?
Yeah.
Right.
You are absolutely correct.
I
But see,
had
I
learned
just-
later on to keep myself out of those type of situations, to stay out of those situations.
Yeah. Hey man.
I'm not if I'm going out, I'm like, hey, my girl need to go with me.
'Cause everybody, you're human. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Somebody on a diet and you put a cupcake
Uh-huh.
on a desk and you walk away, nobody else around but that person that's on a diet and the cupcake. And you're like, I trust them. They're on a diet. I know they're not gonna eat. They human.
Yeah.
So
They are
don't
human.
you don't want nobody, you don't want your spouse in that situation. And you wouldn't want yourself in that situation.
Right.
You know.
You
Oh,
don't.
man. That
And
is
you don't want the
amazing.
repercussions of that. That karma is never good.
It sure ain't.
I learned from my teachings later, like from different teachers later, and just talking about the respect of yourself and the respect of like the woman in general.
Yeah.
You just don't want to be in that situation. You don't want that energy to come back to you. So I learned some hard lessons in that. I really truly did.
You don't want to put yourself in that situation, God. Hey, work wife, work husband, is it okay? Drop your comments in there and let us know what you think about it, man. If you feel strongly about this, we would definitely do a live part 2 to work wife, work husband, because this is something that everybody is facing. If you are gainfully employed and you're out here in the workforce, you have somebody that you work with that you may consider a work wife or work husband. So drop a comment, guys, and let us know what you think about the work wife, work husband.
There's a
And
reason why a lot
define,
of go ahead.
okay, and define what you believe a work wife or work husband to be,
Right.
because we actually sat here and kind of gave different versions of what a
Right.
wife,
Yeah.
work wife or work husband was.
Yes.
You know, so put in the when you drop your comment, put in there what your definition is.
Sure.
Yeah.
You're
And you know what? I
Mhm.
would also want to hear from people out there who are in work marriages. I guess is
Yeah.
that what it is?
There you go. Yeah, we want to hear from the people that's in a work marriage. Absolutely.
Right. So because for real, so all of us, we was kind of on the same page that we not really for it, you know, but
Mhm.
except for certain situations. But I'd be curious to hear from people who are like, who completely disagree with us,
Yeah.
who feel like, no, y'all tripping. Work
Yeah,
husbands and
I
wives,
think
Most
y'all
what's
definitely
up?
need to hear that.
I think
We
y'all
think they
tripping.
cool.
Oh.
Y'all took it way out in the left field, and I was
Yeah.
like,
We
no.
kind of did.
Coming from a lady
The
that has
slippery
multiple
slope.
husbands.
She
and
has
stuff
It's
at
5
a
work.
work
slippery
husbands.
slope.
Coming
Give
from
me
a lady
one.
with 5 work husbands
I'll take one.
and so
and
that
getting
should be
5
proof.
alimony payments and getting
That
5 child
that
support
there
payments and getting
that
5
there should be
lunches.
proof that you can have work husbands without having all that extra that y'all had going on. I
But
can.
somebody gonna catch feelings, period.
Yep.
I'm
I want
sorry
to hear
about
from
they
somebody
look.
to say
Like
that
Mr.
it's possible.
Atkins, he caught
Huh.
feelings.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
Hey,
It's gonna be. It's the reason why a lot of relationships start at the workplace. It's a reason for that.
Well, yeah, I mean, I get it. I understand. I saw it all the time. I understand exactly what y'all talking about. I'm just saying I know that you can have a work husband or 2 or 7 and never go in that direction. I know how to say no. I know how to cut
We
folks
are
off.
talking to the woman version of King Solomon at the workplace.
Right.
Hey guys, man, hey, we could be on this topic all day, guys. We finna jump off into our segments real quick. We're gonna start it off since Dre Day have all these husbands, hearing them and everything. Dre Day, take it away with orgasms.
Orgasm. All right. So today, this was hard. This was a hard one for me because this this artist, I started with the artist, and this artist has so many good songs to me, and it was hard to bring it down to one. But this is a Belgian singer rapper named Stromae. Anybody heard of him?
Stromae.
No.
I never heard of Stromae.
Okay, good. So he is a Belgian singer, rapper. He is Rwandan in Belgium.
Okay.
And he sings in French, of course. So listening to the album, you have, if you're not a French speaker, you have, no clue what the songs are about. You just kind of groove into the music. So the music is good. Trust me, the music's excellent. But one of the songs that I drilled down into, my French is horrible because I took Spanish in school and I live in Texas. So if there are any French speakers out there, I apologize. The name of the song is Quand c'est, okay? And that means when is it? And so this particular song, it has a really beautiful melody. If you just hear it, you don't know the words, the melody's beautiful. It's kind of haunting, and on first listen, you might think that this is, a song about love lost or something like that. But the subject matter of the song, once you kind of drill into it and go ahead and translate the words, it's actually about cancer. And in French, cancer and Quances sound alike. So it's almost a play on words. Because he's asking, when is it going to be his time for cancer? And he is actually asking the question, who's next? When's it my turn? So some of the lyrics are, oh, yes, we know each other well. You even tried to get my mother, starting with her breast, and then my father's lung. Don't you remember? So, the song is kind of sad, but the melody is so pretty. I hate saying that. And then when you watch the video is crazy. It's in black and white. It's him alone. He's in a theater, and you can kind of see these tendrils in the theater, and he's fighting these tendrils off, and you realize that's he's fighting off the cancer that's trying to get him, and he's in this epic battle. But it's a really interesting video. Beautiful song. When you hear it, the lyrics are sad, but it is what it is. And this song will touch you, especially if you've had to deal with it yourself, or you've had someone in your family had to deal with it. It's going to touch you, visually. The video is going to get you visually. The music's going to get you, lyrics are going to get you. It's a really good song. Now, I think the song is really good because this guy is more of most of his songs are upbeat. You can dance to them, they're fun and everything. And then boom, he drops this song on you. And so the name of the album that it's on is, again, with the French, Racine Carrère. And Racine Carrère translates to square root. And he's got some really good songs on there. Papa Ute, Tous les Mêmes, Formidable. Some really good songs on the whole album, but I think that Quances is the standout song on that album. So his name is Stromae. This album is a few years old. It was released in 2015, I believe. But it's really, my son actually turned me on to this guy. And so,
cool.
But I think I sent the link to y'all. You go take a listen to it, watch the video. It's really interesting.
The video, I'm looking at the video as you said that, and it kind of reminds me of the video game called Limbo, where it's almost like the silhouette.
I have actually read that.
And like that
I've never.
Spider. It looks like Limbo.
I've actually read that before about that video. So
and the way if that's him dancing, that's crazy.
Yeah.
All right, so, to our listeners who's interested in that, we're gonna put that in our link. We'll put that song in our link so you can go listen to it and everything. Dre Day, thank you so much.
You're welcome. That's what I think I'm gonna do when I cover a song. I'm gonna just go ahead and send the link, and that way,
and we'll drop
everybody
it in
can
link.
take a look at it. Yeah.
Absolutely. Thank you for sharing that with us, Dre Day.
You are welcome.
You come with that heat for your ears, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, next up, guys, we're gonna swing it on over to my boy Chris Story and to let let
Chris and chill.
Yeah.
Let me do it then. You gonna let y'all going? Okay, so
we're gonna let
this
you
is
do
what
it. I'm gonna hurry up and do it then.
All right, so I'm not talking. I don't got no movie really. I want to talk about. I did have a movie, but I kind of changed my mind. I'm actually going to switch it up a little bit. And for us Black folks, we need to make anime normal. We got to normalize anime.
Yes.
So I've been watching an anime that's fairly off the wall. It's been if you type in the name, the internet is it's gonna be a lot of reactions to this anime. It's a little out there. It's a little different. It's called Redo of the Healer. Now, if y'all can look it up in y'all phones as y'all sitting there, Redo of the Healer is about if you know different factions and different fantasy stories, there's a healer in fighting games that you need with your faction that's going to fight with the sword fighter or the fighter. Then you have the magician. Everybody's a part of a team that plays their role. Well, this healer, every time he heals someone, it hurts him, like because he's taking on their memories and such. So he doesn't like to do it. So the way this begins as the leader of the group, which is the princess, she's also the magician. She forces him to be the healer by getting him addicted to drugs. Okay. She gets him addicted to drugs, so he has to depend on her for his high. And she's only going to give him his high if he does his job as the healer. Like she floods him with drugs to where he has to have it. Mm-hmm. But in the midst of this is all the beginning. I'm just going to set up the beginning. In the midst of this, the other people around are jealous. You have a woman of the group who's the sword fighter who is very much in love with the princess, and the fact that the princess she's doing some crazy stuff to this man, by the way, in like sexual everything. She's doing some crazy. She's very much abusing this man. So everything that you can think of, he's getting treated bad.
His sex.
So she's jealous the fact that he's spending that physical time with the princess. So in turn, she's abusing him for how he's treating the princess. There's a scene to where the princess uses him to pleasure herself, and she puts the drugs in a certain place, and he has to go get them.
Man, you sound like a third grader, man. Say where they put the damn drugs at, man.
She put the drugs on her vagina lips, and he had to go and eat the drugs off.
Under the fupa.
So then, no, it wasn't a fupa. She put it in the gates of heaven. She put it right down in there.
This fool just called it the gates of heaven. Wow. It depends on who you with, man. It could be the Don't just
my goodness.
That's where he put it. So after he finishes getting abused by this woman, she did a lot of stuff I don't want to give it, but she did a lot of stuff to him, like in that situation. It was kind of rough. So he's out, kind of laying there because he's messed up after dealing with this princess. The woman is jealous that he was in there with the princess because she wants the princess. So in turn, she starts kissing him in the mouth so that she can
taste the princess.
Taste the princess. But she starts throwing up because she doesn't want to kiss on the man, but she goes right back to doing it again because it's like a conflict to her.
Wait, that's like a cartoon.
This is cartoon. His tail, like she beats him because don't ever put your hands on her again. Like she really gives this man the business. After this, he's back in his tent, beat up twice now. It goes into the man with the gun, who's a very large dude. And it's like, nobody loves you like I love you. Mm-hmm. They have to shoot you like this. They don't have to do it. Bends the man over. He also beats him up. It's like, I'm so sorry I have to hurt you. I'm so sorry. And he does what he does. And the man is hollering and I'm sorry.
Wait a minute now.
Abusing this man.
Hey, Chris Story, what the hell are you watching, brother?
I told you. It's set. I had to watch it because it was.
But that's like a cartoon or something.
It's anime. It's animated.
Hey man, this is the second time you talked about a cartoon, man. Hey, and you in that house by yourself, man. We got an anime, man.
It's an anime, but I had to watch it because the internet itself was just going crazy. But this is nuts. So he comes to himself, weans himself off drugs, but nobody knows he's off the drugs. Man. And every time he heals somebody, he takes on their power to be able to do whatever. So he can fight really well. He can do different types of magic. He can transfigure his face. So he ends up kidnapping the princess. He breaks out of prison, out of the jail they got him locked into, chains the guard to look like him and keeps him locked in the prison, acts as the guard, gets into her room, and I'ma just say he got his payback in that room. But then after he was done, he changed her face to look like another woman and erased her memories. So she's now his slave at all times.
That's wonderful.
And he's going through getting his revenge on different people that has done him wrong throughout the beginning. And that's what this series is about, is him going through getting his revenge on different people, gathering up armies, gathering up new people. And in the meantime, he still got this woman, that's the princess, as his slave. Everybody thinks she's dead.
Wow. So,
Whoa.
So how many ice cubes do you give this anime, man?
I'm gonna be honest, man. I give it a 4.
You're a weirdo, man. You're a damn weirdo, man.
The story is so good. The story is so
That's
good.
a lot. That's a lot going on.
You got so many plots and twists.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's a lot.
I'm gonna watch this.
I'm just saying.
not.
See, you intrigued. Dreda is intrigued by it. She goes.
I'll give you the website. I'll give you the website because it's in
already
Japanese.
looked it up.
I did too. That's why I was like, oh wow.
He did give the woman a choice at one point when she was still the princess. When he got into her room for the revenge, he had put a hot poker in the fireplace before he started talking to her.
You don't really...
a hot poker in the fireplace.
Put a
hot poker, like for a fireplace. Then he tells her he's about to do, and he's not about to be gentle about it. She's like, no, please. He said, that's fine. You don't got to. I don't want to force you to do nothing you don't want to. It's going to be this rod or this rod. And that's the flaming hot one. That was the choice. She said, no, yours is better. Mine is better. That's it.
Damn.
He was offended. No, you don't really want it. I'm going to give you this one.
Tiff2MyLou, would you be watching?
She had to beg not to get, she basically begged to.
Tiff2MyLou, would you be watching this anime?
With all due respect, your description was awesome. You were very good. And I'm very amazed at how detailed you were, but I'm going to go ahead and say no.
She said it
with all due respect.
The internet is crazy. The internet is watching like, oh my God, what am I watching?
Don't shut the ending. Let our fans get out there.
I'm not done with the ending. I'm on like episode 8.
We got 4 cubes on it.
Wednesday.
We got 4 ice cubes on it. Thank you.
4 ice cubes out of 5. Storyline is excellent, by the way. Outside of all the nonsense to get your attention, the storyline is really good.
Thank you for sharing that with us. Let Kristen chill this episode. We're gonna finish off our night with Nene. She gonna fill in the gap for our missing crew member Toya. We send our prayers to Toya. She lost a family member today. We send our prayers to her. But Nene, you tell us about what the hell.
So I was looking at these stimulus payments. It was more so the comments. It was really the comments because everybody just so ungrateful. They just complaining, and I feel like it's a lot of money. But they just so, I mean, the comments are just hilarious. They feel like it's my money and I want it. Oh, we about to get our income tax plus our stimulus check. We about to be rich, and some of the comments are like really, I mean, they make sense. Catch up on your bills. I was fortunate enough to not lose my job. And I worked at a car wash when the pandemic hit. And I was kind of mad because people kept coming to wash their cars. Like, what the, we couldn't even shut down. But then I had to look at it like, okay, let me be grateful, because some people don't have jobs,
Right.
So I wasn't one of the ones that had to get behind on bills or, when I did get my little stimulus payment, I still put it towards bills. But these people are going nuts.
Wow.
And it's the amounts, like $1,400 for a single person, $2,800 for married couples, $5,600 for a family of 4. And nobody has a plan. Like, so it just kind of blew my mind.
Is this coming out? Are we really getting stimulus checks? I haven't even looked.
Yes.
I just don't even look at it.
Yes. So I don't really look at this stuff neither. I was just skimming through Facebook. So the guy that prepares my taxes, he said we are 100% getting it. It's just a matter of when. He was like, just don't be surprised when you wake up one morning, the money in your account, So I'm like, okay,
So they
but
approved it today?
it's saying
They
that
were
but
in conference today.
right. But it's now people on her asking, like, is this new? So they trying to figure out, like, is this something? Is this the new one? But it says third stimulus check updates. Some of you are no longer going to get the money under the new plan of $1,400 payments. So it's definitely new, but I don't know.
Wow.
Yeah, so
that
this one.
that
But
right
I think
there.
that's why, because I heard that a lot of the refund checks haven't been dropped, and I think it's because the IRS slowed down for stimulus purposes.
oh,
Oh.
Yeah,
really?
I got
got
mine,
them,
and I
but
didn't even expect it. I was like,
I got
what?
mine too, and I was
I woke
like,
up one morning.
it was
No, I take
fast.
that back. I take that back. I was just sitting here chilling, and I had it going to my Cash App account, and I heard my phone ding. You gave me a little Cash App ding. I was like, oh, my daddy done sent me some money, and I looked, and I had my refund check. So
They actually did
I
come
didn't
pretty
get
quick.
one, so I wasn't even
Hey,
looking forward to it.
hey, Dre Day, when she saw that boy, she said, "Hell, Ray, thanks."
I sure did. I sure did. There's a sisterly
Yeah, but
over here.
that was just mind blowing, like the comments and stuff. I just be interested, like, to see what other people mind is with something like that. Like, I mean, what's your plan? But
They don't have one.
they don't have one. I try to split mines up in saving. I put a little bit of my boys saving, my saving, and I spend a little bit.
This time around,
Yeah.
y'all buy y'all some stock in Carnival, some stock in some
Yeah.
gaming, some of them
Yeah.
gaming stocks.
Mm-hmm.
Now, have you all ever
and
heard of Robin
AMC.
Hood?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been really looking into Robin Hood.
Well, get you some
Oh,
Bitcoin.
I've
I
been
kind of,
using it.
yeah,
Bitcoin is a
I was,
lot on Robinhood. You can buy
yeah.
into pieces of it,
Bitcoin
but
is
you
terrible.
yeah, you can buy into some pieces, but you're not gonna get a Bitcoin for 35,000.
At all.
Wow. Man, so that would make you say, what the hell is going on?
Yeah, like, what is happening here?
Right, man, it was another amazing show tonight, man. Big shout out to Tiff2MyLou for gracing us with her presence tonight, sliding in on us and stuff. And hey, it's like she been here forever, guys. Hey, she just fit in so
Yes.
good, and we just rocked and rolled. Toya, Miss Toya. Hey, we wish you nothing but the best. We hope you come back soon and take as much time as you need. Because family's first. Guys, thank you for another amazing episode. Like I said, if you guys want to reach out to us, you can just email us at just talking, TALKING grown. Talking grown is one word. So just talking grown at gmail.com. JUSTALKING or OWN, just talking grown at gmail.com. So thank you guys. The crew, we appreciate you guys for tuning in tonight, and look up for more information that's coming. We go keep on having you laugh your butts off, man, because we're gonna sign out tonight. Thank you for tuning in. The crew, we out.
Thank you. Love y'all.
Peace.